welcome back to another video, guys. I hope you guys are having a really splendid start of your year because we're already getting to the point where it's already halfway through the first month, which is insane. It's been going by super fast. I didn't expect it to go by this fast because honestly, I didn't really think about it, honestly. I kind of just been living my day, doing day-to-day things like, going to classes, going to my internship, which I started, by the way, which I'll talk about in a bit, but just doing things that really make you forget just how fast time is actually going. And I feel like that happens a lot, especially like if we're busy, keeping ourselves occupied with like, achieving our goals, going to school, working on projects, that sort of stuff. And when you put your mind, like invest all your energy into that for like numerous days, weeks, like it really starts to pick up like the thought of time going by really fast. And it can be kind of scary, low key, because you've been so busy with what you've been after that you kind of start to forget, like, damn, like, am I even like, it's like you're not even taking the time to actually think about like the things that are important to you, like your mental health, your family, like, like, oh, like I need to spend more time with my family, and that, spending more time with myself, spending more time like, doing what I love, doing what you love, by the way. Like, what I mean by that is, like watching like anime or whatever you're into, playing video games, talking to friends, that sort of stuff. But, if you keep yourself really busy like that for a long time, it can really make you forget about, doing the things that you like in that sort of sense. Anyways, that probably didn't really make sense, but what I'm trying to say is like, don't forget to breathe. Slow down, breathe. Look what's around you. Your work life isn't um, all that. Like you need to make time for yourself as well. Treat yourself. All right, treat yourself. Spend time with family. Eat good food. Go to the gym, that sort of stuff. But to get back into my internship, I made like a couple videos back on it talking about how I was gonna be starting an internship, and this internship is actually my first work experience ever. And it's at a sheriff's office, and I had my first day yesterday on Monday, and it was really amazing. Actually, I was super nervous, but the lady who I would be working with and like overseeing me was really freaking nice. Like, I actually like really appreciated her patience with us. She was really friendly as well. She was very greeting, very welcoming to me. And I also had another intern with me as well. Me and her were going to be working in the same department, so that was also like an extra bonus right there, getting a chance to not work by myself. Because I thought I was going to be all alone. But because like when you're doing something for the first time and you get that fear because like you never like have been in that field before, of like work before, you start to really like start dreading, like, oh my god, I hope I don't mess up, because this is like a law enforcement type like internship. So it's known to be like a lot stricter. But thankfully, thanks to me having this other intern, I wasn't alone, and it felt really good to not be alone. I got to know her. She was really cool. But yeah, me and her are gonna be working like similar, like doing similar tasks, and pretty much just be supporting each other. She showed us where like our office was gonna be, and it was like perfect for us because there's like two computers in a room only, so like it'll only be me and her in the room working. And like it's just such a chill area because like there's like a mini fridge in the room, a place where you can get coffee, even though I don't really drink coffee. I'm not really a big fan of caffeine like that, but yeah, it went really good. I'm gonna be returning tomorrow pretty early in the morning, but I'm really excited for it. I would also like to mention that this internship is unpaid, unfortunately, but I honestly really care more about the work experience, to be honest with you. To use that work experience to move on to bigger things. So, unfortunately, I am working for free. I'm not really getting no financial gain out of this, but it's experience. Work is work. You're learning something new. You're being in a different environment that you're not so used to at all. Because I know for sure as hell I'm not used to this kind of environment at all. But anyway, yeah. Enough about the internship. I recently got back from class like 2 hours ago. It went really good. Had my long class today. I have a class that's like 3 hours each week. It's once a week, but I definitely got a lot better at making conversation for sure. I'm slowly starting to notice like small improvement in my small talk that I'm making with people. I got to meet some new people in that class that I haven't spoken to yet, who are all majoring in the same thing as I am. So that was really nice actually. But yeah, that's like one of my main resolutions, honestly. And I didn't like write it down or think about it, but one of my resolutions is to get better at small talk. You know, um, I have this really big problem that I struggle with when it comes to small talk. I'm not really sure if I mentioned this in another video, but I'm trying to think. I probably did, but I'll just mention it again because, you know, fuck it. So, one of my big problems is small talk, and the thing is, I know what I want to say to people. Like, I have like an idea of what I want to say already. I didn't even like have to overthink it either. It just comes out. But I get really scared to just even say it. Like, I want to say it, but the thing is, my mouth just doesn't like make it come out. You know. Let me know if you guys struggle with this too in the comments, because like it's honestly pretty draining, and every time like the opportunity just like gets lost to like make small talk with someone, I get really ashamed of myself. Like, damn, like what the hell, man? Like, you could have like made that sentence. You know, you could have like maybe commented on this person about this, or you could have asked them a simple question like how's the weather and stuff. But it just doesn't come out. You know, it sucks a lot. And honestly, I actually know the reason why I don't do this. I get really scared that people are just gonna be really they're gonna respond in a negative way, saying like, "What? Why the fuck are you talking to me, dude? Like, what the hell? Like, oh my god, like you're so weird. Like, you know, like, why are you asking me that?" And I'm not gonna lie, if that happened to me, I'd actually be pretty traumatized and not want to talk to them again. Always stay hydrated. But yeah, guys, overall in the video, I just wanted to talk to you guys about to remember to breathe. You know, that's what I want to make this whole thing about. Like, remember to breathe and remember to really look around you, because people these days are just moving like that, like so fast. They don't even like take the time to really like examine their surroundings at all, which I find people don't do a lot. I know I'm definitely like a victim to this. Like, I'm definitely not like keeping aware of my surroundings most of the time, and it's honestly pretty like dangerous to like not do that. Like, you should be aware of your surroundings wherever you're going, even, you know, like wherever you're going, even if it's like somewhere close as well, and your school campus too. Like, really like be aware of what's around you. Like, be aware of like, you know, other people in the room. You know, maybe like take a like really like pause and really like take a moment of like what kind of people are around you. You know, like what is around you. And it doesn't even just have to be people. What is around you? You know, you gotta like be really familiar with the area. And I feel like by doing that, it really brings like a calming sense in a bit, because obviously like you're not home, you're not in your room, you're not in like, I'm assuming like most of your guys' rooms are like, you know, your comfort zones. You know, you're like outside of your comfort zone whenever you go to school. But really just pause, like pretend time is frozen and just really like pay attention to your surroundings, because it's, I gotta lie, it's pretty helpful when it comes to like reducing anxiety, and it's just good for your well-being overall. You know, especially like if you're moving somewhere new. Like, I know like you definitely are gonna have to be aware of your surroundings for sure. Like when you move to like a different like city, neighborhood, hell, even country. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys are having a really good week so far and a good start still to your 2026. We're already halfway through the month now, which is insane. But yeah, I really hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.